I don't know how to do this anymore. Hi! I thought it was high time to show my face on this channel again, and so what better way to do that than with the BookTubeAthon that's happening next week. So I'm really excited for it, and I hope everyone that's participating is really excited for it too, and I hope you guys are participating. I don't know if you guys are still there. But if you are, I hope you're excited! So if you don't know, the BookTubeAthon is this wonderful thing that Ariel Bissett has created, and there's a bunch of people hosting it this year, and they have their own channel, and I'll link it down in the description below so that you can check out all the information. As part of the BookTubeAthon, there are a bunch of reading challenges that are kind of cool, and so I thought I'd share with you my to-be-read pile that also includes all of the challenges. Now, as a slow reader, I know I won't get to all the book challenges, but I decided to assign books to them anyway, so I have options, because I like to-be-read piles, but I also like not sticking to them. So I figure if I give myself lots of options, I might read some of those books. Challenge number 1. Read a book that has pictures in it. So for this challenge I have 2 books because I can't really decide which one I'm feeling. My 2 options for this challenge is The Tales of the Beetle and the Bard by J.K. Rowling, commentary of Albus Dumbledore. And my other option is Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. Reading challenge number 2. Start and finish a series. So I'm going to do half of this because I started the Giver Quartet last week, not even realizing that the BookTubeAthon was coming up. I read The Giver and I'm halfway through Gathering Blue, so I figured that I would try and finish that quartet. If I don't finish it before this week, before Monday, I'll be reading the rest of Gathering Blue. Messenger will be the next one, and Sun, all by Lois Lowry, and I'm really excited about this. I love The Giver. It's one of my favorite books, and I've heard that this series is actually really cool. Book challenge number 3. Read a book with red on the cover. I couldn't decide which book to read, which book to pick out, so I have 5 possibilities. Yes, 5. They are 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher, and the red is the little 13 on the cover. There's not much, but it's there. The next possibility I have is Codename Verity, and there's a little bit of red all over the cover. The title's in red and the bike's red. Another option is Sisters Red by Jackson Pierce. This cover, the title's in red, and there's like reddish, I don't know. It's probably more orange, but whatever. Another option is Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick, and at first glance this has no red on it. But if you look really closely, there are 2 American flags, and they have red. We have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and there's a little bit of red on this mobile home guy up there. Number 4. Have someone pick out a book for you. I asked my aunt to pick a book off the bookshelf for me, and she chose 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher, and I have had this book on my bookshelf forever, so I'm glad she chose it. Moving on. Challenge number 5. Choose a book from the genre that you have read the least this year. I chose historical fiction because I've only read 1 historical fiction book this year, and it was really great, and I love historical fiction, so I want to read more. Guess what book I chose? Codename Verity. Challenge number 6. Read the book and then watch the movie. I have lots of books on my bookshelf that I could do that with, but I wanted to read a book that I've also not watched the film yet, so that I could do both of those brand new. And the one I came up with is Atonement by Ian McEwan. Number 7. Read a total of 7 books or 300 pages a day. And I laugh at that because I know I will not do that. I've just showed you these 11 books that I'm going to choose from, and they all fall in the category of one of our challenges. And I'm going to alter this challenge a little bit because I'm a slow reader. I'm okay with that. I know I won't get through 11 books, and I know I won't read 300 pages a day, but I've decided that since I participated last year, my goal is to read as many pages as I read last year, which is 1,057. And I think I can do that pretty decently. On top of the reading, there are some really cool video challenges that Ariel has set up for us, and I will try to do some of them. I say try because the last time I made a video of this channel I think was in March, which means I've been making lots of videos this year. So thinking that I'll get to do 7 this week is kind of silly, but I will promise you one. I'll promise you at least 1 video this week. You'll be happy, I'll be happy. Moral of the story, BookTubeAthon, a great way to get back into the game. Anyway, have fun reading, I know I will, and I will see you sometime this week.